guys, Twintuitive 717 here. I'm back with another reading. We're going to dive right into a collective message from the Divine Masculines, and we'll see what they want to communicate to you through this reading. Divine Feminines. Okay, so what is on the masculine's mind? What do they want to say to you? There could be something in the title of the reading that's already resonating with you. Let's see what they want to say. When I try to get when I try to get my finances right, my partner interferes. Very interesting. Okay, so I'm picking up the energy of a divine masculine who may be trying to put the pieces together in terms of making their way out of some kind of relationship, and finances could be a big thing. That's why I feel like many of you may get this in and out energy from this person. I feel like what they're dealing with behind closed doors, it's not easy. Maybe many of you intuitively know that, but if a lot of you are dealing with karmic energies, maybe you are picking up on this as well. Every time they try to get their finances right in order to make a move or seem like they're being more responsible, I feel like someone interferes. This could have a lot to do with spending their money or being irresponsible with their money. Okay, what lessons are your masculines meant to learn from this karmic situation? What lessons are your masculines meant to learn from these karmic situations? Okay, I feel like that's way too many. I'll take the one that came closer to the deck. Okay, so we have alchemy and we have ancestor guides. Okay, so I feel like their ancestors could be trying to protect them as well, but they need more time on their own, and they may need healthier habits when it comes to alchemy, because they could be getting hit with all kind of spiritual attacks. And I'm also hearing too, like their energy is very provoked. Like whoever they're dealing with, whoever this partner is that interferes with their finances, their ancestors are giving them clear messages about learning to control their anger and their emotions. That's the best way to get on top of this person, because whoever this person is, they're manipulative, or they use emotional manipulation in order to get their way. Okay, I feel like it's a clear sign for whoever this masculine energy is to learn how to balance their own emotions, their reactions to things. Okay, but they're definitely being looked over in this situation, and I feel like the most important thing is that many of them are waking up to it. In the past, they had no idea. Friends could have warned them, family could have warned them. In fact, they could be really distant from certain family and friends because of this karmic partner. But I feel like now, because they've met you, for some reason, they're starting to wake up and put the pieces together. Okay, they're in a very unhappy karmic situation. Okay, let's see what else is coming up for clarity. Yeah, there it is. Release, surrender, and purge this out of their system. This is probably what they're having trouble doing the most, because look at all that water. Okay, that is a lot of the emotions. I feel like water naturally represents, it could be a Cancer as well. It doesn't have to be, but the karmic partner could be a Cancer energy. And I feel like with that certain temperament, they do tend to cling in emotional relationships. That's not to say all Cancers do that, but I just feel the energy of that with this person. Okay. This divine masculine is getting clear signs to release and surrender this connection. But a big part of me feels like they're afraid to do it. Okay, they know it has some kind of big karmic balance, or the scales balancing, but along with the scales balancing, it comes with a big lesson. And I feel like that big lesson has a lot to do with releasing this. This could be something that the karmic partner makes them feel guilty about as well. Regret, repression. I feel like they have to stifle their feelings as well, and many of them may regret even entering into certain contracts, is what I'm getting, especially financial contracts. If they had this karmic take out loans for them to start up businesses, or if they had this karmic paying rent with them or paying a mortgage with them, like they're so sorry that they ever tied themselves up. Many of your masculines could be afraid of lack. Okay, that's why they could be doubting releasing themselves from this connection, because they know that they will have to start from scratch. This has been a huge theme in many of the readings coming up lately, guys, is like money is a big thing in terms of a lot of your divine masculines releasing some of these karmic relationships that they have been tied up in, but they can't avoid the karma, balance, and justice. Many of them are going to have to start from scratch. But what I feel with ancestor guides coming through is A lot of them are starting to see that, wait a second, like, I need to start managing my resources wisely. I need to stay sober. By staying sober, they're saving a lot more money. Their mind is a lot more clear. Many of them are able to get and earn a lot more of their pentacles because they have more energy, more vitality. And I'm telling you, it's eating a lot of these karmics alive that many of your masculines are choosing to stay sober, because I'm hearing that it's not a pattern that the karmic can break. So for a long time, they've sucked your divine masculine down that path in order to maintain and keep control. But your masculines are waking up. Okay, so we have third eye clarity. Yeah, they're definitely waking up in a sense. I feel like becoming more money conscious as well. Like something's come over your divine masculines. That's what I'm getting. What's come over them that's causing this big change? Okay, so forming and structure in a solid foundation, getting their health in order. They're realizing that the reason they weren't able to keep their cool and keep their emotions in check is because they didn't have a healthy outlet. Many of them chose to go to substances and certain vices, PORN included, sorry. But now many of them are realizing, like, I got to get up and go to the gym. Like, I really got to get up and go exercise and, like, form a hobby. And that's the thing, too. Like, many of the divine feminines as well, like, you've really caught the divine masculine's eye in terms of, like, the way that you carry about yourself is healthy. Like, everything about you points to a better me, okay? And that's what ascension ideally is. A lot of your masculines too, I'm getting, feel really nostalgic about you. Sorry, just to slide that in there. Really feeling your energy so strongly, divine feminines, to the point where they're feeling like they can make this change. Many of them are getting ready to plant new seeds. I'm telling you guys, with seeds, it's such a clean, pure energy that I'm getting of spring, that I really do feel like a lot of them are choosing consciously to stay healthy. Okay, let's see what kind of things they're getting into. What is this energy around staying healthy for the divine masculines? What are they up to? Okay, so ego, maybe letting go of the ego, the illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material things. Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, a lot of them are realizing, like, not being sober-minded made them do a lot of stupid shit, overspend, right? Placing too much placing too much importance on material items, which is letting this karmic partner interfere with their finances, like go off on all kinds of things, trips, vacations. Many of you don't realize, like, a lot of what you see on Instagram and stuff like that, a lot of these lavish things and enjoyments that many of your divine masculines have been indulging in and involved in, as big as the trip looks, the debt is really big too. And that's what many of them have been hiding behind, and that's why they've been so deeply unhappy, is like every time they used to try to come closer to you or get out of the situation, that's why many of you the next day you would see like them off on a trip to wherever, right? And many of you would be devastated because it was like there was so much passion and connection in just the simplest of interactions with you two, and you could feel and sense the shallowness of their karmic situations, yet they were divulging a lot of their resources into these things. It wasn't really them, I'm hearing. It was a lot of these karmic energies that were pushing for it. Many boundaries were being interfered with. Like a lot of your divine masculines, they had these karmics booking trips on their credit cards, like not even asking them, like have a big argument about it. The karmics would get emotional, start, throwing shit, and then it would force the masculine into submission. And that's why they're unhappy in a lot of these situations. It's because whoever these karmic females are particularly, when they use emotions as a weapon, they come off as like, like very masculine. So that's why a lot of these times in the karmic situations, like they're not attracted to the karmics, because when you use your emotions as a weapon, you might as well be like a dude or a soldier, right? So the softness leaves you, like you look like a crazy person ready for war. So I feel like a lot of the divine masculines have been through enough of that conflict, okay? Many of them are ready to spend time alone, and that's probably why you're seeing seeds. It's because they're ready to plant new habits. Many of them are letting these karmic situations know, like, they just need time and space alone. And, like, there is no blaming it on, like, outside influences, i.e. the divine feminine, because I feel like a lot of your divine masculines are like, no, like, I just need my own space. And also too, like just the right to be able to make their own decisions, okay? Find a mentor or be a mentor, take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth, okay? So that's what a lot of the divine masculines are really focused on right now. Many of them could be trying their best to form healthy habits as well, like not just aimlessly sit around. Like I feel like they are trying to account for every single second of their time in order to get themselves out of this restless energy. A lot of them are having very, very deep regrets. Many of them could be in lack right now because of this lifestyle that they tried to portray or get, you know, a reaction from people. It just, all this was for nothing, they're feeling like, you know. Like I feel like many of them are just like, oh, like I wasted so much time, so much money. It feels like I have to start from scratch, you know. But we do have the Chariot card here, very positive, which is success that comes from dedication and self-discipline. So many of you masculines could be focused on working hard now, you know, bunkering down in the hermit energy and really just being focused on creating a better, healthier, happier version of themselves. And that's exactly why they think about you. You're their peace, you're their calm. Many of them could be reaching out for communication because they need a spark of that head-on, headstrong, determined, everything is going to be okay energy that you give off in your Queen of Cups moments, divine feminine, you know. And I feel like many of you may be tiptoeing around that Queen of Cups energy because you can feel your divine masculines pushing this energy strongly to you, where they just need your embrace. They really do just need your embrace. They're going through it. They're trying to break these karmic cycles. They're stuck in them. They're worried that you may feel like they're not moving, but they are moving. It's just, you know, a lot of illusions are being, I feel, created in order to, again, prove something to the outside world. Many of you may purposely create a lot of space and distance and blocking and things like that, because a lot of what you're seeing again on social media, all these lavish trips, being in all of these places and constantly on the scene. Again, guys, it is also heavily draining many of your divine masculines at this time, okay? But again, they will work their way out of it, okay? I'm going to end off the reading by digging into the romance angels, and we'll see what messages they want to just deliver to you, you know, behind all the chaos, how it is they are feeling towards you and the connection at this time, okay? How are they feeling towards you and the connection at this time, divine feminine? Okay, I won't take all of these, but I will take, sorry, what's at the top and what came at the bottom. Okay, so we have pay attention to the red flags, and we have romantic feelings, okay? So the signs are cautioning you. I feel like this is a direct message for both of you at this time in terms of just releasing, okay? Many of you may have divine masculines who, they're going through this purge, they're going through this cycle of releasing a lot of these karmic attachments. They may be tempted to reach out and communicate, and I feel like for many of you, pay attention to the red flags is reaching out too soon, okay, before the healing is over. But then we also have romantic feelings for some of you, okay? And it may just be time to reconnect again. A lot of these romantic feelings and feeling drawn in and pulled towards each other, these feelings are real and they're worth exploring. Okay? Maybe pay attention to the red flags. It's just not moving too quickly, but more following your intuition, okay? Because somebody here is in a delicate place. They're in a place of wanting a change for themselves, but at the same time, they do have these karmic energies breathing right down their neck, waiting for a moment for them to slip up or make the wrong move. You know, just really kind of forcing their hand. Many of your masculines are tippy-toeing around the idea of really having to start from scratch. But the Chariot card here, I feel, again, alerts them to success. Like, it, you know, money comes and goes. It all depends on you. And I feel like for a lot of the divine masculines, they're seeing that when they have the courage to release these things and their attachment to things like finances and money, when they just release it and they kind of give off this, here you go, like, just take it energy, they're met with even more than they let go of, okay? So this is kind of what's going on behind the scenes with some of your masculines, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Take it easy, and I'll catch you guys in the next reading, okay? Take care, guys. Bye.